Which graph best represents this system of equations and its solution? 8x minus 4y equals negative 16, and 3x plus 15y equals negative 6. If we can solve both of these equations for y, we can graph them in Desmos and find which graph matches it best. We start with the first equation, 8x minus 4y equals negative 16. To start solving this equation for y, we subtract 8x on both sides of the equation. When we do that, we end up with negative 4y is equal to negative 16 minus 8x. Remember that when a positive 8x moves across the equal sign, it becomes its opposite, negative 8x. Then, in order to get y by itself, notice that this is multiplication between negative 4 and y. To undo multiplication, we will divide both sides of the equation by negative 4. And so for the first equation, we get y is equal to negative 16 minus 8x divided by negative 4. If we type that into Desmos, we'll get one of our two lines. Y is equal to, create a fraction by hitting the division button, negative 16 minus 8x, all divided by negative 4. Now, the only equation that looks like we have something like that, or the only answer choice that has a line with a y-intercept at 0, 4, is going to be letter B right here. So if you feel good about what you did in solving for y in the first equation, and you typed it into Desmos without any typos, you'll notice that you get the answer pretty immediately here. But what you can do is you can solve the second equation for y just to double check that you are correct. And so looking at the second equation, what we'll do first is we will subtract 3x from both sides. That will give us 15y is equal to negative 6 minus 3x. Then, just like we did before, divide both sides by the number in front of y in order to get y is equal to negative 6 minus 3x, all divided by 15. Typing that into the second line in Desmos, what we should see is the other line that we see in answer choice B. Negative 6 minus 3x divided by 15. And we see that line right there that crosses at negative 2, 0, has a y-intercept just below the origin. And so we feel very confident now that letter B is the correct answer.